Hi YouTube. You can see my pre-grated soap here. I wanted to make a video showing how to do the soap process, and I had a 20-minute video going, and for some reason Windows Media Player does not like my JVC's file type. It doesn't like the mod, and so I can't import it and edit it. But I'll tell you verbally what I did. I measured out using my scale here in a separate little container, pretty much something like this. I measured out 10 ounces of lye. I measured out 74 ounces of tallow, beef tallow. And if you have to go by pounds, that is 4 pounds, 10 ounces of tallow. I measured out 28 ounces of water. That is 1 pound, 12 ounces of water. And I mixed that together, the water and the lye, and this is about 110 degrees right there. Now this is my tallow that I melted, and it was too hot and it had to go back on the stove, and as you can see, it's solidifying in the bottom. I'm going to take a temperature on it. I need it to be about between 100 and 110 degrees. You see the temperature still going up. Uh, 108. Perfect. 108.5. Okay, so that's perfect. Once I take it out of the water, it starts to, you can see a little white bit right there. It starts to resettle itself again. Not really going to make a difference because it's going to be blended up anyway. So I can start the blending process once I get everything back into the sink here. Protection with lye. I'm going to have on safety goggles, and I am going to be mixing this with gloves. I'm going to have gloves on. I'm going to use this to hide plastic. Let me tell you something about my plastic here. This plastic that I'm using right here is dishwasher and microwavable safe, which means it can withstand temperatures up to 210 degrees, which is absolutely perfect for lye water because that stuff reaches anywhere from 170 degrees to 210 degrees, depending on how much of it you use versus as compared to how much water. So I'm going to be using a heat-resistant spatula to stir with, and let me go get my gloves on and my goggles, protective goggles. So I have my gloves on here. You see my pink gloves. These are my protective goggles, and I know I wear glasses, but I'm going to put them on anyway because glasses don't cover everything. So I'm putting them on. I'm going to set up my attachment here. My oven is set on 200 degrees. It has been that way for the past half an hour. It is already to temperature, so I don't have to worry about that. I do have my lid ready, however, when I get done mixing that, so it can go right in. So, here is that. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to show you how I do this because I don't really have any other way to do this. Oh well. Let me get my cord unwrapped here for you. And this process is going to take about about 6 or 7 minutes, even with the stick blender here that I have. Okay, so far I've spent a half an hour on the lye and oil by themselves, and they are ready and to temperature, and I'm going to plug in and we will start the mixing. I'm going to remove my spoon here that has the tallow on it. Yes, there are some little bits in there, but it's not really going to make a difference. Sorry, I know that's loud. I'm sorry. I need to get this off the spoon, because every little bit counts. Okay. Sorry. Okay, how am I going to show you how I do this? Because I'm quite short, and this counter is very tall. Let's see. You can put this in here. That's big enough to stand in, but now I need my other hand. I'm gonna grab this container here that has the lye, and I know it should be mixed in slowly, and I'm going to add this just this way right now. You can start with spoon if you have to. And so that's done. I'm going to use my spatula. Let me turn the light on for you. There we go. Let's see. It's kind of dark in there for y'all. I don't know if you can see it. But I'm going to stir this. And then we're going to mix. And I know it should be mixed in slowly for the soap makers that are saying, oh no, you should have been stirring that while you were mixing it. I am aware. But I only have 2 hands and my tripod's not tall enough. And I really need to be able to show you guys what I'm doing here. Let's see. Okay, so I think I've mixed that just about enough with the spoon. And it's starting to cool, which is not a good thing. So I need to, this is not trace by the way, this is the tallow that's melting. I need to get this together. So we are going to I'm going to start another video for you. I'm going to start this and I'm going to come back and show you again. I'm sorry I'm so discombobulated.